an elf-made toy.
$1,000! Holy mackerel!
Happy birthday! Is it my birthday? Hey kids, let's dance!
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this random space. No, really. Welcome to the show. It's a Wesley Chapel Theater Group. It's the first time I have ever done anything with them, and they are some really, really awesome people. Very professional, very kind, so that's always really cool. My name is Mark Burdett, and obviously I directed this little shindig we're about to have. I've done quite a bit of stuff around Tampa, including Stageworks. So, let's see. I have to go through a few things because we always have nice little rules, right, for people. That's never any fun, so we'll just call them suggestions. So, in case there's an emergency, and hopefully there's not, but you never know, something might burst into flames. Your exits are where you came in, and to my right, your left. Whatever you do, do not go in that door over there. You will just be trapped in a burning building, and it'll die, basically. It's really messy. Cell phones. Everyone please take out your cell phone and turn it off, please, or on vibrate if that's okay. Wesley Chapel Theater Group is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, so that basically means they're poor.
Yeah.
So, if you guys, are feeling generous or whatnot and want to toss them an extra few bucks for donations, they're also having a 50-50 raffle that goes half to them, half to you, so maybe you're feeling lucky. There's not that many of you. Let's see. Upcoming shows. They have a Broadway Through the Decades Part 1, the 40s, 50s, and 60s dinner theater at the Lions Club, January 20th. What time?
Dinner's at 5:30.
Where's that?
Dinner's at 5:30. Alrighty.
No, it's nice.
Auditions for office hours happen January 21st and 22nd. The 21st is at 2 o'clock. The 22nd is at 7, so you don't have to have any real experience to come play with us. We actually have someone on stage that has been on stage since they were in high school, and he is awesome. So, come out, try, have some fun with us. It's, a good play. Also, check out their website for more information, which is wesleychapeltheatergroup.org. Let's see. So you're about to see a very, very funny show called Every Christmas Story Ever Told. Not really. And then some. It's a little madcap thing that these three guys do, and they're going to take some suggestions from you, and we're going to put on as many Christmas shows as we can in 90 minutes. Audience's job. I always like to end things talking about the audience because it's very much a participation show, so they might come out here and start playing with you or talk to you, talk back, have some fun. As a matter of fact, that's what an audience is really for, right? The more energy and laughter, if you're like, start playing with stuff, that's not fun. Laugh, have fun. The more you have fun, the more they have fun. It's reciprocal, it's awesome. So give these guys all your attention and all your love and enjoy Every Christmas Story Ever Told. And
Molly was dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it, and Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he chose to put his name to. Old Marley was as dead as a doornail. Mind, I don't mean to say that I know what is particularly dead about a doornail. I might have been inclined myself to regard a coffin nail as the deadest piece of ironmongery in the trade. But the wisdom of our ancestors is in the simile, and my unhallowed hand shall not disturb it.
Art, hey!
You will therefore permit me to repeat emphatically that Marley was as dead as a doornail.
Art, I can't do this.
Scrooge and he were partners for I don't know how many years. What?
I can't do this.
What are you talking about?
This. I can't do this. I can't do another Christmas Carol.
John, we're doing a Christmas carol. Here, now. There are people watching us doing a Christmas carol.
I know, man, but
We've rehearsed a Christmas carol for 3 weeks. It's a beloved holiday classic. Now go. Scrooge was his sole executor, his sole administrator, his sole assign, his sole legatory, residuary, his sole friend, and his sole mourner.
But it's been done to death.
What?
Everybody's seen it. Everybody knows it. God bless us. Everyone. Ah, humbug. Nice ghost, fat ghost, scary ghost, yada, yada, yada. I've done a gazillion Christmas carols. The first time I did it, I was Tiny Tim, and now I'm the old dead guy. I just can't do it again.
This is not the time to be bringing this up.
And what even makes it a beloved holiday classic? I mean, it's not like I automatically think Christmas Carol every December. Okay, I do. But that's only because every theater company I've ever worked at does it. And I'm only doing this one because I need the insurance weeks.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey!
John doesn't want to do a Christmas carol. He hates Christmas.
That is so not fair. I do not hate Christmas. I love Christmas. I was just saying that Christmas Carol's not my personal idea of Christmas.
Humbug.
He's got a point.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Christmas Carol's a great story. Fezziwig, redemption, God bless us, everyone. Nice ghost, fat ghost, scary ghost. But honestly, I'm only doing this for the insurance.
Oh, come on, guys. We're talking a Christmas carol. It's loved by millions worldwide.
And everybody does it.
Exactly, yes. Everybody does it. Which is why we're here. Which is why we're doing it. Which is why they're here. Because it's a tradition. And traditions are done traditionally. It's just traditional.
Actually, it's only a tradition in the English-speaking world. And even then, a small portion of the English-speaking world. There's vast areas of the globe where Christmas is celebrated entirely differently. For instance, did you know if you wanted to say Merry Christmas to an Easter Islander, it's Mata ki te rangi te pita o te henwa. Oh yeah.
What are you talking about?
I've been doing some research.
Besides, we never even watched Christmas Carol at my house. Well, except for the Muppets.
Kermit the Frog is Bob Cratchit.
A perfect example of anthropomorphic cross-culturalism.
Yeah, or Mr. Magoo.
A pop culture tie-in. Animation as a viable medium, a classic in its own right.
Oh, come on, guys. We're talking a Christmas carol, okay? Well, what about that 1951 film classic starring, what's his name? Starring Alistair.
Truth is, there's a lot of other Christmas stories I think of before Christmas Carol.
It's black and white.
Maybe we could do some of those.
Alistair Cook, Alistair Crawley, Ally McBeal.
Ah, cool. So to bring it into relatable context, explore what Christmas means to today's audience.
Are you serious?
Sure, we've got everything we need. Today's audience, and they're not going anywhere for the next hour and a half. Am I right? Right? Am I talking to an oil painting here or something?
Yeah.
They're alive, I think.
We could even get some of their ideas, like a focus group.
Focus group.
I've been doing some research.
Come on, no, it'll be fun. Get into the spirit. Mata ki te rangi.
Ding 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 ding
Okay. How do you expect us to do everybody's idea of Christmas in an hour and a half? Without rehearsing? It's impossible.
We'll do it fast.
Very fast.
Streamlined.
Distilled, pared down to its dynamic essence. A minimalist version.
Christmas Extreme! Let's get ready to jingle! Yeah!
This is insane.
I think of it as a new tradition art. Imagine Good old Chuck Dickens sitting down for the first time. Imagine the thrill. Snow falling, candles burning, clock ticking, figgy pudding, figgy? And a nice cup of hot tea steaming at your elbow. Mind the fire with the possibility of capturing for all posterity the true spirit of Christmas. Art, that could be you. Can you be that, Art? Can you feel the spirit? Can you be the spirit?
We got spirit.
Yes, we do.
We got spirit.
How about you?
Okay. But you just promised me that we're gonna do a Christmas carol, right? Too? Yeah?
Yeah, sure,
I mean,
no
that's
problem.
my idea of Christmas.
No problem. Christmas Carol. This is going to be great. Hey, Ebenezer, can we get the lights here, please? Ebenezer fell asleep. Ebenezer fell asleep. He's fired.
These days.
All right. Hey, hello again, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry.
Look, can you help us get started? Anybody say anything? Anything that comes to mind, like stories and TV shows? Say anything that pops to your mind when we say
Rudolph.
Christmas. Rudolph. I heard Rudolph. Anything?
Die Hard, everybody, Die Hard.
Yeah, that's good. Anything? Oh, Lord. So that Frosty, excellent. All great. Oh, I know. Hey, you know, that's still debate, but I say it's a Christmas song. All great ideas, all good stuff. A lot of contemporary 21st century ideas. But remember, we've got to keep in mind what Christmas is really about.
Exactly. I'm so glad you brought that up finally, which is what I've been trying to say all along. Christmas is about, it has a much more deeper, more serious, more significant meaning. And its core, Christmas is just about
Santa Claus.
Yes, John, that too. But what I'm trying to say
And
is...
I love it when he comes riding in on that electric Norelco racer.
All right, don't worry, we're going to get to it. Hey, we've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. We've got to get started.
And Mrs. Santa comes riding in on a Lady Norelco.
He's serious.
Okay, are you guys ready? Let's do this. All right, I've got notes that I wrote. It's already back there. We're going to use them throughout the evening. For instance, Christmas traditions around the world. Christmas in other countries. Christmas in Sweden. In Sweden, children eagerly await the arrival of the Jultomten, a wise and little gnome who lives under the floorboards riding in a sleigh pulled by the Julbocker, or Boats of Thor,
You're making this up.
I'm not. My family's Swedish. This stuff really happens. Now, go get ready for the next bit. It's all in the cards there. So, traditional Swedish holiday foods include surströmming, Baltic herring, which has been buried in the ground and allowed to ferment. Lutefisk, which is codfish, which has been dried, soaked in lye, buried on the ground and allowed to ferment. And my favorite, jellied pig feet. Yummy, yummy. Yeah. All right, never mind. On Christmas Eve, the young lady of the house starts the festivities dressed in a long white dress. And a wreath of lighted candles is placed on her head. She's called the Juldottir, or roughly translated, the girl with the flaming head.
Oh, my hair, it's on fire! Help me!
I didn't expect that. Okay, I guess it's good. How about the other side of the dreidel? As I mentioned earlier, this is not only the Christmas season, but a time of celebration for many cultures around the world. This time of year is also the season of Hanukkah, also known as Hanukkah or Chanukah.
Gesundheit!
Oh, thank you. There are many similarities and differences that we can learn from. For example, Christmas is one day, same day every year, 25th of December. Hanukkah is actually 8 days, the 24th of Kislev, whatever that is. No one is relatively quite sure. Hey, if a non-Jewish friend asks, just consult that calendar you get free from your local butcher. And as Christmas is a major holiday, the biggest in the Christian calendar, Hanukkah is a relatively minor one, with the same theme as most Jewish holidays. They tried to kill us. We survived. Let's eat. And also, in addition, this is the season of Kwanzaa, also known as Kwanzaa. A relatively newcomer to the holiday arena, with one definite advantage. You will never, ever see a Donnie and Marie Osmond Kwanzaa special.
That's great. Entertaining, yeah, so informative. But in America, we celebrate Christmas by performing Charles Dickens' classic Christmas Carol. Marley was...
But wait! What about those specials? The stories that I grew up with, that warmed my cockles. Rankin Bass, Charles Schultz, Dr. Seuss. But what about the Grinch?
He's got a point, Art. The Grinch is a BHC too.
BHC?
Beloved holiday classic, duh.
Okay. We'll do the Grinch, get it out of the way, then move on. Okay? Okay, there's this mean guy, all green mind you, and he lives on top of some mountain called Mount Crumblebutt or something like that. Anyways, he just hates all the creatures that live down below, and he just hates all the creatures that celebrate anything that vaguely resembles Christmas. So he gets this idea. He goes on this drug-infused orgy of theft, steals Billy Bongers, Willy Wazoos, and roast beef. And then he has this idea. Why am I so mean? Gives everything back and turns nice. And he has a dog.
Wait a minute. There's more to the story than that. Sure, he was mean, but that's just because his heart was 2 sizes too small.
Or it could be that his shoes were too tight.
Whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes. Go on.
He stood there on Christmas just hating the Who.
How could you hate the Who's? We have Who Bangles, Who Beads, Whiz Pops, and Fraps.
Who Dickies, who Worps, Zing Bops, and Baps.
Now I'm starting to understand the Grinch's view in all of this.
Waffles, Buffles, Whiz Bangs, and Flex.
Bingles and bottles and lots of bad checks.
And the singing, woohoo!
I must keep this Christmas from coming, but how?
But first, a musical interlude.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're an evil, rotten soul.
You don't care about old Marley, your old miserly old blokes, Mr. Scrooge. I gave it a shot.
You're a scoundrel, Mr. Grinch.
You're a spotty, loathsome worm.
You're the bottom of the barrel,
Just a microscopic germ, Mr. Grinch.
Okay, I think they get the point.
Then you got an idea.
A wonderful, awful idea. Where do you think you're going, radio boys? I will clear out all those Who's to the very last can of Who hash.
Then the Grinch grabbed the Who's tree, up the chimney he shoved. When he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove, yeah. He turned around fast and he saw a small Who. Little Cindy Lou Who was no more than 2.
Guys, just wait. There's something missing.
What?
Cindy Lou Who?
Who?
Yes.
What?
No, who?
Who what?
Third base!
All right, we're gonna need a Cindy Lou Who. Anyone want to volunteer to be Cindy? Come on, here's Cindy.
Get that one right there. That's right here. No, get that girl right there. Right here. Look. Right here.
What like that?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
All right. Let's get a little more hand, everybody.
I'll get you up here.
Oh, Cindy Lou Who, right over there. Oh.
She stared at the Grinch and she said,
Hey, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna help you with this. She said,
Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
why? Why, my sweet little tot,
The sham shanty Claus lied.
there's a who light on the who tree that's out on one who side. I'm going to bring it who home to my workshop. I'll fix it there and bring it back who here.
Then he patted her little curly who head, got her a drink, and sent her to bed.
Whoa, slow down there, De Niro. You're not done yet.
Hoo-hoo to the hoo-hoos.
He was grinchiously humming.
I must keep this Christmas from coming. But, how?
Make them cry now. I see them crying. Don't make them cry. Please.
But you know what? All the who's and who will be crying, boo-hoo!
Every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing.
How could they be screaming without any presents at all?
He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came.
Oh, it came all the same.
And then what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day!
And he brought back the whiz pops and the bread made with yeast. And he
himself
carved the roast beef.
Right, you know the words to the song, right? Wahoo Dory, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day.
Let's give a big round of applause to Senator. That was great. Now, come on, Art, you gotta admit, if I'd known any better, I'd say you were beginning to enjoy yourself there towards the end.
Okay, all right. I saw some similar themes between Dickens and Dr. Seuss. The Grinch's transformation, the universality.
Grinch bless us, everyone!
That too, which makes the perfect segue. Marley was
But
dead.
wait, what about Rudolph?
Rudolph,
Yeah, that's a BHD too.
beloved holiday classic.
You're getting it. About how he saved Santa and the elves and all that.
Come on, Art, it'll be fun. Let's go get ready.
Okay, all right. We'll do Rudolph. But first, John, why don't you read some more of those Christmas Around the World segments? I heard the next ones you got. It's all about Santa. Well, good luck.
Hey, we'll be right out, okay? You got this. Come on.
Okay, so, Christmas in Holland. In Holland, Santa Claus is known as Sinterklaas. Isn't that cute? And children are told that he arrives on a steamer from Spain. He brings with him his helper, a twisted, dark gnome known as Black Pete, who carries a spiked rod to punish bad children. If a child is really bad, Santa grabs them and takes them with him back to Spain. Oh my God! That's not very nice. Okay, we'll try the next one. No worries. Germany. It's a good one. In Germany's Berchtesgaden province, St. Nicholas is followed by 12 men in goats' heads and demons with birch witches who drive the young people out into the street and beat them. Symbolic punishment for having misbehaved. Oh wow! There's gotta be a nice one in here. Okay. Spain. In Spain, if a child has been bad, Santa comes dressed all in black and carries them off in a sack back to Holland. Oh, Jim!
But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph.
Art, hold it. Time out. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but due to the fact that the venerable and the ancient legend of that ninth and most nimble of reindeers, that luminescent Lapland luminary, he of the bright and biologically improbable shiny nose, was not created until 1939 by an advertising copywriter of the Montgomery Ward Company, who still legally owns, to this day, the copyright and trademark of his name, image, and story. We offer the following similar, culturally valid, yet unindictable version: Gustav the green-nosed rain goat.
You can't be serious.
Also known as Carl the copper-nosed caribou, Oswald the orange-nosed otter, and Milton the moth-nosed marmoset. Good luck.
All right, listen up. We're gonna have a trials for the upcoming Reindeer Rain Goat Games and a chance to pull Santa's sleigh. As some of you may or may not know, the existing team of Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donner, and Phil are due for retirement.
I don't know what I've been told. Tinsel's made of silver and gold.
Now you there, you're Donner's boy, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's see you jump.
How high, sir?
Just jump. Okay, I guess those jumping genes skipped your generation. Why do you say we give Donner here a pass? Get it? Donner, pass. Anyway. Next!
That's okay, Gustav. I think you're cute.
She thinks I'm cute. She thinks I'm cute.
What the hell is that? Whoa, fella. I'm afraid you're not going to be able to join in any more reindeer.
Raincoat!
Rain Goat Games. You're not like the rest of us. You're different. You're just too freakish. We can never accept you for who you are. I mean, unless we really needed you, then we may overlook some of our superficial and surface judgments.
Oh, why? Why am I such a misfit?
Well, to start, you jump like a girl. Your nose looks like a radioactive avocado. You tend to tell jokes that have lame punchlines, a little too clingy, and your breath smells like stale oats.
All right, I get it. I'll just go someplace where people won't notice my differences, where I'll fit right in because everyone there's a freak, even the governor. I'll go to Florida.
Meanwhile, back at Santa's workshop, we are Santa's elves, filling Santa's shelves with a ho 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 and a hee 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 in the merry old land of Oz.
Now you, Hermit, you've got to come to elf practice and learn how to wiggle your ears and chuckle warmly and go hee hee and ho ho and important stuff like that.
I don't like to make toys.
Oh, that's all. What? You don't like to make toys?
No, I want to be a dentist. I've been studying molars and bicuspids and incisors.
Listen, you're an elf, and elf make toys.
Hermie wants to be a dentist.
You'll never fit in.
Oh, why am I such a misfit?
Well, besides the fact that elves are mythical creatures, you're somewhat of a runt. And you're kind of clingy. And your breath smells like stale oats.
Okay. Florida.
We are Santa's elves, filling Santa's shelves with a ho 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 and a hee hee hee. Hey, Macarena!
Eat, Papa, eat! You're gonna disappoint the children. Nobody wants a skinny Santa.
How do you expect me to eat with that flippin' elf so driving me crazy?
Into the wide, wild, wintry wastes, the unwilling, worried, and woeful wascals went.
Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Hello? Nobody here but us chickens.
What are you doing here?
Well, all the other rain goats started to laugh and call me names.
Like green nose?
Yeah?
Cucumber schnoz?
Yeah?
Flashlight face? Pickle puss? Electric goat boy?
Yeah, shrimpy little pointy-hatted leotard wearing elf guy. You got a problem with that?
But has anyone ever told you you have the most loveliest bicuspids when you're angry?
Moors! Come on, Moors! Go on, Warren, don't you understand North full talk? I said Moors! That bog's as thick as peanut butter.
I I think you mean pea soup.
You eat what you like, I'll eat what I like. Yukon Cornelius is the name, professional prospector and colorful stereotype character providing comic relief. Yahoo! Nothing.
What was that?
That's bound to be the Bumble. Strange and fearsome creature from the north. Close to by the sound of it. Well, we'll have to face it here, boys. Hold your ground, be brave.
Jim, there's only 3 of us.
Can't be helped, tiny elf dentist man. He'll be here any second.
Jim, no, there's only 3 of us here on the stage in the show. How do you expect another character to enter?
Ah! Then save yourself, goat boy and oral hygiene dwarf. I'll tackle this varmint myself and fling him over that icy precipice. Years from now, when they speak of this, and they will, be kind. So, our intrepid duo alone again.
Naturally.
Embarked on a styrofoam iceberg, setting sail for the cellophane seas.
Oh, 1,000 bottles of eggnog on the wall, 1,000 bottles of eggnog. Take one down, pass it around, 1,000 bottles of eggnog on the wall. One more time, 1,000 bottles of eggnog on the wall, 1,000 bottles of eggnog.
Do you mind?
Halt! Who goes there? I'm the guardian of the islands of misfit toys.
Misfits? Why, this place is perfect for us.
And I bet your name is Jack, right? Because you're in a box.
No, it's Charlie. Nobody wants a Charlie in the box. And nobody wants all the wonderful toys we have here either. The chocolate-covered lead soldiers, the crying game Barbie, the Pee Wee Herman pull toy. Oh, if we can only meet someone who knew Santa personally. Oh, who lived in the North Pole even. Oh, who worked for him maybe. But way out here, that's just as likely as meeting an orthodontist elf and a raincoat with a glowing nose. We'll never get out of here.
Oh, well, it must be your lucky day. Not only can we take word back to Santa about the misfit toys, but I can fix that unsightly overbite of yours. Maybe help you speak better, too.
Overbite?
We misfits have to stick together.
You betcha.
And so, the gregarious greencoat and the garrulous gum guy gamely gallivanted into the gas grizzly gray, with Glacier Blaze gloaming, back to the North Pole with the speed of a flowing iceberg. But will they be back in time before the blinding blizzard? They'll be right out.
Meanwhile, back at Santa's workshop, right here, my friend. We are Santa's elves, men in pointy shoes. Don't get paid and can't get laid, drown our noise in booze.
If I hear that stupid elf song one more time, I'm gonna talk to that keyless son of a...
Yo, Tubby, there's a storm coming in, and I don't think you'll be doing any joy flying tonight. That fog's as thick as J-Lo's butt.
Oh, well, have it then. Christmas is canceled. I mean, unless we're rescued by some improbable plot device, and he'll come waltzing in to save the day.
Hey, Santa?
Oh! That schnoz! That terrible, beautiful schnoz! What I mean to say is, Rudolph Gustav, with your nose so bright, won't you be my date tonight? You know, guide my sleigh, help me with some other of my Santa duties.
You like me! Woo! You really like me!
You know, Gustav, we elves liked you all along. No, that's not true. We regarded you with suspicion and mistrust, but now that we really need greeted you, let me be the first to say congratulations and hey, let's do lunch sometime.
So, Gustav the Little Misfit became Gustav the Big Misfit. And all the reindeer... Raingoat shouted out with glee.
Gustav the Green-Nosed Raingoat, you'll go down in history.
Christmas in Iceland. Christmas in Iceland. Christmas celebrations begin with large quantities of Yule ale and move on to such delicacies as hungiot,
Smoked mutton,
keyotsa,
mutton soup,
keyotasin.
mutton ice cream.
Children also love to find little gifts in their shoes of keyortawaffen.
Chocolate-covered mutton wafers.
Other warm, delightful traditions on Christmas Eve in Iceland. The dead are said to rise from their graves, and any children who have not received a new garment are told they'll be taken away and eaten by the Yulegeter, or giant Yule cat.
The 13 days following Christmas are filled with visits from the Jolesvinjar, which are 13 mischievous gnomes with names like
Door Slammer,
Window Keeper,
Doorway Sniffer.
and Sausage Grabber.
We're not making inside.
No, I swear I'm wearing a new pair of socks. No!
They always leave the heads.
So as they say in Iceland,
Let it go, everybody.
Since the dawn of time, mankind has been fascinated by the unexplainable, fatally attracted to the dark and swirling unknown, unable to resist the siren's call of question, wrapped in an enigma, shrouded in a mystery, put in a box labeled inscrutable, filed in a locked and rusted cabinet in a disused room with a sign reading, "Do not open till Christmas," cordoned off with police tape that says, "Do not cross," way beyond the no trespassing fence post, down an unmarked road that's really easy to miss if you don't keep a sharp eye out, especially if it's raining. He has always been curious, forever asking questions, tenaciously hanging on like a little yappy pug dog wrestling with a cue toy. He has wondered, why am I here? What is the purpose of life? Is there life after death? And what the hell's the deal with fruitcake?
Busted. I was gonna aim right for your face, too. So, what's the deal with fruitcake? What's the deal indeed? You've all heard about it. You've all seen it. You've all wondered. Now, we're not gonna insult you by trying out all those lame fruitcake jokes you've heard over the years, like the theory that there's one actual cake that passes from hand to hand, re-gifted from year to year. Nah, we're not gonna go there. We're here to give you the facts about this much maligned morsel, the straight dope, the skinny.
Problem is, there's very little actual data on fruitcake out there. Truth is, fruitcake is kind of like the polka. Many people like it, very few are willing to admit it.
Au contraire, my formidable friend, recent research has revealed that there are tantalizing tidbits in the trove of information. The truth is, fruitcake is more like oysters or Hans Gruber. You either love them or you hate them.
Or you've never had them. So we'd like to change all that for you right now with a little number we like to call Fruitcake A Go-Go! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fruit, Nut, and Date in Game, where we learn all the latest facts about that fruitiest and nuttiest of cakes. Why don't we meet our players, shall we? Contestant number 1 first came to America as an exchange student from Easter Island.
Matakite Ramgi.
He totally believes in Santa and hopes to be an astronaut when he grows up.
Hey, Santa!
Contestant number 2 is a dour fellow. He likes to crush small children's dreams by disillusioning them of cherished yet harmless childhood beliefs. In his spare time, he likes dressing up in women's clothing and lip-syncing to Nancy Sinatra.
Hey, wait a minute!
Contestant number 3 comes all the way from the first row. Right here, gentlemen. Come on. Thank you for joining us right at the end there. And what do you do for a living, sir?
Underwriter.
Ah, that's just great. I bet
insurance.
your parents are very proud of you.
Yep.
And it says here in the card that you're also taking night school in the hopes of becoming a cross-gendered exotic dancer. Well, best of luck to you. Why don't we get started, okay? Contestant number 1, first question. Food scholars date fruit cake all the way back to ancient Egypt and the Roman Empire. According to some historians, Egyptian fruit cake was considered A, an essential food for the afterlife, B, hearty compact foodstuff for the conquering Roman legions, or C, handy and lethal catapult ammunition.
Well, gee, they all sound good to me.
That is correct! The answer is all of the above. Contestant number 3. What percentage of Americans give annual gifts of fruitcake? Is it A, 12%, B, 28%, or C, 98.6%?
B.
That is correct! 28% of Americans give annual gifts of fruitcake. Congratulations! Contestant number 2. The green mystery bits often found sprinkled through the traditional fruitcakes are actually the candied rind of the citron fruit. To tie up the score, what is the official Latin taxonomy, genus, species, and subspecies?
How am I going to answer that?
Time's up. Next round. Contestant number 1. Which famous author described fruitcake, and this is an actual quote, ladies and gentlemen, a geological homemade cake?
Beats the Dickens out of me.
That is correct! Charles Dickens is the answer!
I'm really good at this.
Contestant number 3. Do you find me attractive?
No.
That is incorrect. You do find me unattractive. Okay, contestant number 2. What is the difference between a horse
I don't know.
I'm sorry, time's up. Next round. And remember, this next round is worth bonus points, so it's still anybody's game. Contestant number 1, third and final question. Think hard now. Do you like fruitcake?
Yes?
That is correct! You do like fruitcake!
I just guessed!
Contestant number 3. Over the years, fruitcake has been used as a synonym for someone who is crazy, around the bend, mad as a hatter, not all there, of unsound mind, sick in the tinker, stark raving mad, brain sick, daft, demented, disordered, destroyed, dotty, insane, lunatic, maniacal, mentally ill, moonstruck, a wee bit off, touch, unbalanced, unsound, bonkers, crack, daffy, gaga, loony, bananas, batty, buggy, cuckoo, fruity, loco nuts, nutty, screwy, wacky, crackers, one sandwich short of a picnic, non-composed mentis. For your bonus points, give me a word that I haven't already used. That's just great! That's awesome! This is becoming a very close, very exciting game. And now for the final question. Contestant number 2. For your bonus points and a chance to win the match, is there a Santa Claus?
What?
Yes.
Is there a Santa Claus, yes or no?
I don't know.
You have to believe. You have to
Time's wasting. We need an answer, number 2.
believe.
I don't know.
Number 2, we need an answer for all the millions of children watching the show. Those shiny-faced tykes with eyes all aglow. Visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. All those kids that wait all year for this one day. This one day when they pin their hopes and dreams on a visit from good old Saint Nick, whose lives are so simple yet unsullied by the harsh realities of adulthood, who maybe have a few more years of innocence, a few more years to dream and experience true wonder, who will grow up soon enough and have to deal with mortality and world issues, growing old wondering, whatever happened to those carefree days? Who will sit, wait, and watch the clock tick away what's left of their desperate lives, wishing they had held on to the magic just a little bit longer. Is Santa real, yes or no?
Yes!
Oh my. Oh, Elizabeth, this is a big one, honey. I'm coming to join you this time. This is a big one. Oh my God. What?
I'm sorry. I just don't know how to answer that kind of a question.
I think you're gonna tell him what Santa is? What are you gonna do? Excuse me, what's your name?
Billy.
Little Cindy here? You're gonna tell little Cindy and little Johnny? Why don't you tell us all the truth about Santa?
It's the truth.
Yeah, sorry.
We have to face reality.
Oh, all right. I never thought you were so Santa Claus trophobic.
What? That's absurd! I mean, it's... You're killing me.
Now you're gonna tell him there's no Easter Bunny, right? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry. All right, you've caused so much damage, don't you think? Why don't you tell little Johnny and little Cindy about reality?
Okay, all right. I have my little Santa facts here. They're gonna help me with this one. Okay, John. I'm gonna try to do this as logically as possible. Okay, so now Santa visits all the children of the world, right? All the good, nice children of the world, right? On Christmas Eve, he leaves them presents, fills their stockings, downs a couple of milk and cookies, goes up off the chimney, and zoom off to the next house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, John, there's about 380 million children in the Christian world, okay? So, in the Santa Claus believing part of the world, right? So, if you break that down to an average of, say, 3 kids per house, that's 126 million houses he has to visit in one night.
Yeah.
Okay, so John, even giving him all the time zones to work with, that breaks down to something like 800 houses per second.
Yeah.
John, that means Santa has about 1/1000th of a second to park his sleigh, hop out, slide down the chimney, fill the stockings, eat some cookies, a glass of milk, to shimmy back up, and zoom again off to the next house.
Yeah.
John, that's 252 million cookies, almost 8 million gallons of milk.
Wow.
And only one present per kid weighing no more than 2 pounds.
I want a truck!
Okay.
A red one with flashing lights and a Nintendo Switch!
John, that sleigh would be carrying more than 380,000 tons. It would have to travel 650 miles per second. That's 380,000 tons. Traveling 650 miles per second. In our atmosphere would create so much friction and air resistance, it would burst into the flame with an explosion equal to 10 Nagatomi Plaza explosions. That's 10 Nagatomi Plaza explosions. Do you see what I'm getting at, John?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you do, because
Santa is even more amazing than I thought!
No, John.
Actually, all right, Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas has considerable basis in reality, going back all the way to the 3rd century.
You gotta be kidding me.
I've been doing some research.
That is a lot of cookies.
So, little Cindy, what about you? Good old Saint Nick. Real or no? What do you say?
Real. I believe.
That is a bold statement, and I am very proud of you. Don't you think that little Cindy admitting to an advanced state of arrested adolescent is admirable? I think that courage like that should be recognized. So why don't we give a big hand of supportive, if somewhat pathetic, applause to little Cindy. Thank you for playing. Appreciate it. Have a safe trip back to your seat and drive safely.
Be careful, I heard the weather is calling for snow, frost, and thick frogs.
Hey, and call us when you get there so we know you're okay.
And good luck with that dancing career.
Watch out for flying reindeer.
So, Art, as I was saying, Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas was an actual person born in Turkey around 271 AD. He was the Bishop of Myra, and he became the patron saint of pretty much anything. Scholars, merchants, sailors, murderers, paupers.
Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of murderers.
Yes, and thieves, pawnbrokers, and bakers.
Oh my. Murderers have a patron saint.
Well, generally he was the patron saint of anybody in trouble. There's many legends where he brought gifts to those in need, usually at night so no one would see him. Hence the idea of Santa Claus delivering presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's all the murderers and pawnbrokers and the thieves.
Oh my. You're missing the point, Art. The point is the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of giving has pretty much spread worldwide. And there are millions of people that have Santa Claus traditions and millions of kids that believe in him. In Brazil, he's Vovo Indu. In China, he's Dun Lei Chao Ren. And in Easter Island,
Rapahago, Mata Kite Rangi.
Mata Kite Rangi indeed, John. So Art, when you stop believing in Santa, that's when you start getting clothes for Christmas. What did you get last year, Art?
Socks, sweater, and a $5 gift certificate to Waffle House.
And did you ever wear that sweater, Art? I mean, after Christmas morning?
No.
Didn't think so. So little Johnny here writes the newspaper and says, please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Well, I think he needs an answer, and I think you should be the one to give him that answer. What do you say, John? Art?
No! John, no! No!
Sit.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He lives in the hearts of children and advertising executives everywhere. He lives in the shopping malls and the TV specials. He lives in the Coca-Cola commercials. He lives in those tiny, mechanical, frightening little dancing dolls that people put on their front lawns. And do you know where he lives?
The North Pole.
That's right, the North Pole, where it's 70 below and water freezes before it even hits the ground. Where there's no vegetation to support life, let alone 8 reindeer.
9 reindeer.
9 reindeer, and those thousands of slave labor elves cranking out millions of toys. I mean, with no supply line, no modern tools, or raw materials. Oh, he lives there, Johnny. Oh, he lives there.
Tell me about how fast the sleigh goes again. And the cookies. And the cookies!
Are you happy now?
Very, very.
Hey, Art.
Yeah, Joe.
I love you, man.
All right, what's next?
It's that special time of year. There's a nip in the air.
Frost is on the pumpkin.
Sweaters come out of mothballs.
And those cozy evenings around the fire.
The family gathered by its warm glow.
Mother in her kerchief and I in my cap.
And all the children gathered at the knees as Dad opens and starts to read from
Whoa, wait. That never happened in my house, pal, because we had
television! With everyone gathered around with their eyes like saucers, feeling that warm blue cathode tube.
The soft crackle of static snow, and we were bathed in the warmth of the pre-recorded magic of Xmas.
And Christmas officially began with that harbinger of the holidays.
The Norelco Santa!
Yeah, that too. But the true Chanticleer of the holiday season is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Good morning and welcome to Herald Square for that spectacular, fun Macy's Day Parade. I'm Fred Barbasol, here with Johanna Chanel, co-host for today's beautiful, fun, spectacular event.
Yes, Fred. It is a spectacular and beautiful day for a parade in New York City. It's a brisk 28 degrees, some snow showers, a light breeze from the east, and the wind at 60 miles per hour.
Oh, let's hope that they don't give us trouble to those fun characters that we've all come to love and know. Okay, here comes the Grand Marshal of the parade, Sean Puffy Combs.
Also known as Puff Daddy.
P. Diddy.
Hoity-toity.
Pop Tardy.
Howdy doody booty call.
What's all for the children and children of all ages. Coming down Old Broadway next, sponsored by the Halliburton Corporation.
In a no-bid contract.
Britney Spears on top of our first float of the day.
Yes, and it looks like a giant ice castle made entirely of ice. And I must say, her rather large belly Pearson has got to be feeling the chill.
Oh, I know I speak for most of our viewers when I say I wouldn't mind getting my tongue stuck to that.
And next up, our all-marching band right here from Zephyr Hills playing a medley of their hit.
When it's springtime in the Rockies, it's 40 below.
My gosh, I'm a serious journalist, Fred.
Oh, they look like they're all having the time of their lives.
I'm a serious journalist freezing off my tuchus.
And look who's next, Justin Timberlake.
A serious journalist standing next to the Wolf Blitzer of the holidays.
Singing that holiday classic, Mele Kalikimaka, which is Hawaiian for Shalom to Christmas. And what's next? Urinetown, performing their #1 hit. Ooh.
And there's the clowns with the sawdust. That's going to take a few minutes to clean up. And what about Justin Timberlake with that grass skirt?
It looks a little bit tropical, but I can't quite make out what's underneath that grass skirt.
Well, it's not what you think. It's still pretty cold out there.
Okay.
And now, for finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. That character that makes Thanksgiving parade so special. That fellow's been in the parade for many years to the delight of many children around the world. Our pal, Gustav the Green-Nosed Raingoat.
Oh no! A big breeze came down Old Broadway, hit him in the headlights. He's on a rampage!
Looks like old goat boy's on a real bender. He's dangling those handlers like a reunion of my ex-boyfriend.
Oh no! The humanity! The children! Ooh, wow. Well, it looks like the parade's almost coming to its close. You know what that means?
I do, Fred. Some of that Christmas cheer.
Good old jolly Saint Nick.
My 2 weeks in Cancun. Cabana boys at my beck and call.
Santa looks to be a little excited over there.
Isn't he supposed to ride in the sleigh instead of straddling the reindeer?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's...
It looks like Santa's broken into the eggnog a little early. If you ask me, it'll be a miracle if he makes it to 34th Street. Oh, you get it? Miracle? 34th Street? You get it? You get it? Natalie would.
Okay, well that's all from New York. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us.
To all of us.
And stay tuned for the brand new holiday classic from Turner Broadcasting, A Very Brady Kwanzaa.
And later tonight, Bravo presents an all-new special for the holidays, Queer Eye for the Sleigh Guy.
He's fat, he's jolly,
and he eats nothing but milk and cookies. Oh, we gotta update that kitchen. Maybe some sushi.
He lives in an igloo, and jolly's always good.
Lose the reindeer, but all those adorable men in tights don't change a thing.
You can keep the good list. I want the naughty.
We'll take them from fat to fabulous!
Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump.
Frosty's honest. What the hell is that?
Art, that looks like a snowman.
A snowman.
You know, jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe.
And a button nose?
And all the rest.
Look, there's a hat.
Huh?
Hat?
Must be another dimension. Oh, there it is.
Why don't you pick it up?
Oh, okay. There's something written on the brim here. Do not put this hat on Frosty or he will come to life and you will rule the day. Hey, maybe we should just leave.
Rule the day?
Come on, all right. Someone wrote that warning.
Yeah, on the inside of a hat. What's the worst can happen? His name is Frosty. Frosty the Snowman. What can he possibly do? Look, nothing.
Happy birthday! Is it my birthday? Hiya, kids! Let's dance!
Holy Hana, it's a dancing snowman.
There must have been some magic in that old top hat we found.
Yeah, because when he put it on top of his head, he started to dance around. Well, not really dancing, more like shaking and twisting and getting all sweaty. It's frightening me a little bit.
Hiya, gang! Let's have a parade!
I'm gonna rule the day.
Oh, that's so cute, Art, in a creepy, forbidden, frozen snowman love sort of way.
I'll lead us down to the village with a broomstick in my hand. We'll go here and there and all around the square singing Catch Me If You Can. Come on!
Okay, you go do that. And why don't you lead us down the street, through the town, to the traffic cop. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Farther, farther. And don't you pause. Do you hear me holler?
Hey, Art!
What?
That was harsh!
What are you talking about?
I mean, there's kids here. This could be very upsetting, very emotionally scarring. This could cause issues later in life. I mean, look at that guy right there. He looks distraught.
It's just
Unless that's his real face, regular face. But he looks distraught.
It's just a story.
You know him an apology. Sir, what's your name?
James.
Cindy. You owe Cindy an apology. I think you should apologize. Say you're sorry for what you did to Frosty. Say it!
Okay. I'm sorry for what I did to Frosty.
Good, good. Now say you're a control freak with abandonment issues, and you have a problem with the holiday because your family was never really very close, and you never got what you want. Not even that Red Ryder BB gun that you really, really wanted. And no, I wouldn't put my eye out with it. And maybe I hide my frustration and disappointment behind pseudo-intellectualism and lame Christmas round-the-world trivia.
Hey, calm down, big guy. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry. I get kind of stressed around the holidays.
Well, I'm sorry too. Doesn't look so good for Frosty.
You sure?
Look, he's melted. Oh! Pretty sure.
Aw, nerds. Thank you, Pepe. And that was Pippi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Aw, nerds. Yeah.
Happy birthday! Hiya, Art! Hiya, Jim! It's getting kind of hot out, so I must be on my way. So I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye!
And don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump.
You know, I've learned something here tonight. I learned that there's some Christmas stories that can make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, so you can see the holidays in a new light. no matter how deep-seated and scarring the issues you have with your own family really are.
And I learned tonight that no matter how nice they are, guests who visit for the holidays are a real pain in the ass. Marley was dead. Crap!
A very special Christmas event. Welcome to King Crosby and Williams Harry Como Christmas Spectacular with their special guests, Brett Skelton, Rudy Ballard, Tex Ritter, Pat Boone, Barry Manilow, Harry Foster, Billy Barton, Bartleton James, Forrest Tucker, Brian Tuck, Mr. T, Mr. Ed, Eddie Izzard, Eddie Bracken, Stephen Eddy, Rick Butler, Brett Fox, Shepley Green, Mr. Green Jeans, the Lennon Sisters, Art Linkletter, Lawrence Welk, Wendell Wilk, the Flying Melindas, Buster Crabbe, Ring Tin Tin, Tiny Tim, the Olsen Twins, Marilyn Monroe, Marilyn Manson, the Mamas and the Papas, Peter, Paul and Mary, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Johnny Appleseed, Johnny Depp, the Devil in the Blue Dress, David Niven, Dorothy Parker, Peter the Great Gildersleeve, Joe Ford, Harold Lloyd, Lawrence of Arabia, Simon and Schuster, Cookie Roberts, Randolph Scott, John Wayne, William the Conqueror, Waylon Jennings, Joan of Arc, Johnson and Johnson, and the irrepressible Gary Coleman.
Crikey. Down in Australia, we celebrate Christmas a lot like you all do. But in Australia, we don't say as many silly things. For starters, Santa doesn't fly over the barrier reef in a sleigh. He comes in on a surfboard. Out of the reach of the jaws of the great white shark, who can eat a fat man whole. Ain't she a beaut? And in Australia, Santa doesn't slide down a chimney. He invades your home like a poisonous black water snake called the Wiggly Banger Bitey Bitey, whose poison can kill a man in under 30 seconds. And Santa doesn't, if you're bad, Santa don't leave a lump of coal. He leaves you a box of Tasmanian fire ants that's big as your eyeballs and keeps stinging you over and over again. So, in Australia we like to say, Coonabarra Wallabaroo. In Australia it means Merry Christmas.
Ahoy there, matey! Christmas be coming early this year. Arr! Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of eggnog. I be looking for the great white bearded whale, Moby Nick. There she blows with boughs of holly, don't you know? Arr!
John, whoa, wait, John. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I mean, this. What is all this?
Oh, it's Bob Dylan's beloved holiday classic, A Child's Christmas with Whales.
John, it's Dylan Thomas, not Bob Dylan. And he wrote A Child's Christmas in Wales, W-A-L-E-S, as in the country, southwestern England, not Wales, W-H-A-L-E-S. That's a big fish that gives you blubber.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
And there's nothing in there about the ocean or ships or swabbing the poopy deck and stuff?
No, John. It's not about that. It's a nostalgic look at Christmas through the eyes of a child. And, well, actually, he does mention the ice-edged and fish-freezing waves at the rim of the carol-singing sea, the cries of the dock birds, and the hooting of ships out in the whirling bay, and the silent one, clouded heavens, drifting on to sea.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in there about blow spouts or blubber?
Nope.
Harpoons or baleen?
John.
I gotta admit, Art, I feel kind of foolish now.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just go get ready for the next bit.
Why don't you?
Did you say there's a whole country in England filled with whales? That is so cool, Art. Thank you for telling me that.
Well, he might not be the brightest bulb in the tree. He's definitely not the brightest bulb in the tree.
In 1904, William Sidney Porter, better known as the Candy Bar O. Henry, wrote what was destined to become a holiday classic, The Gift of the Maggie. So it begins. Once upon a time, there was a man with a luxurious pocket watch. A very large and exquisite pocket watch. And he was married to a woman that had beautiful and luxurious hair.
Oh, Art, what a large watch you have.
Oh, Della, you hot wench, kiss me!
But poverty forced them to live in penury.
Oh, I hate penury.
Poverty sucks.
It was Christmas, and both knew there would be no money for presents.
Oh, if I can't find the perfect gift for Art, I'll die. I'll just die.
I wonder if the Knicks are going to make the playoffs again this year.
But dire times calls for dire measures.
I know. I'll sell my hair.
I know. I think I might have a cheeseburger.
Christmas morning arrived, and with it a sense of gleeful anticipation was in the air.
Oh, Art, I just had to have a present for you. So I sold my long and beautiful hair, and I bought you this chain for your watch. Come in. Isn't it beautiful?
Dude? You look like a dude.
Well, don't be angry with me, Art, even though I know I've been dropping hints all week long about those tortoiseshell combs for my hair, and I know you're the kind of loving man who would make any sacrifice to keep me happy.
Dude, you're a dude.
And I know you probably sold your watch to buy me the combs for my hair. Isn't it ironic, Art? Both of us both selling our most prized possessions for one another.
I gave you a $5 gift certificate to Waffle House.
That sure is irony for you.
The Maggie were wise guys, real wise guys, who brought gifts to the child in the manger and kept the receipts in case they needed to exchange.
I kissed you on the lips.
Okay, great. So we're going to do this pageant in the second act, right?
It's going to be spectacular, like lots of glitz.
Oh, like some glitter and fake snow?
And lots of presents, and that mechanical reindeer is the one that light up like.
Oh, can we get that group NSYNC?
Oh, they're so hot. I know a guy who knows someone who knows the father of the uncle of the cute one. You know the one with the dark hair?
Oh my God, Joey!
Yeah!
Oh.
But guys, wait.
You know, and a giant aluminum Christmas tree with fiber optics.
Oh, nothing says Christmas like fiber optics.
But guys, wait. That's not what Christmas is about. It's about, well, lights, please. And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, watching over their flocks by night, when lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of God shone about around them, and they were sore afraid. But the angel said unto them, Fear not, for I bring tidings of great joy, and this shall be for all of my people. For born unto you on this night is David, a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. And suddenly, with the angel, a multitude of the heavenly host praising God, and saying, Glory to God on the highest, and on earth peace, and goodwill towards men. And that's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
Okay! All right, bring it in here! You got it?
Christmas coming through. Watch your heads. A whole lot of Christmas coming through.
All right. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
You gonna plug it in?
Yeah. Hold on before it starts deflating.
Too late.
It's so embarrassing. Sorry, gentlemen. Ah, now that says Christmas. Lights, please. Oh, this is great. All right, Art. That pretty much covers all the stories.
Are we gonna do a Christmas Carol?
But wait. Why don't we take a break? Because that first act was kind of long, and we need to clean up the stage to get ready for it. And I'm sure the audience could use a break. Especially this guy. I think he was sleeping through the whole first act. And this guy still looks distraught, so he needs a break. And this guy here, Omar. Yeah, this guy right next to him, yeah. So, we're not trying to commercialize Christmas, but we do have the 50-50 raffle, we have the concession stand, so we're just going to take care of that first.
But we're gonna do a Christmas Carol, right?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief intermission here, and in about 10 minutes or so, we're going to bring you Charles Dickens' beloved holiday classic, A Christmas Carol. See you in 10.
Marley was dead to begin with. There was no doubt whatever about that.
Dead as a doornail.
Dead, dead, dead!
Scrooge knew he was dead. Of course he did. How could it be otherwise?
Really dead!
Scrooge and he were partners for I don't know how many years.
And Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name after he died.
Die!
There it stood, years afterwards, on a sign above the warehouse door. Scrooge and Marley. And those new to the business sometimes called Scrooge, Scrooge, and sometimes Marley. And sometimes, for reasons no one could understand, Binky. But he answered regardless, it was all the same to him. But he was tight-fisted on the grindstone, old Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. He was a wizened, bandy-legged, claw-fingered, evil-eye, hunchback, halitosis-ridden, incontinent, old miser.
Once upon a time, of all the good days on the year, upon Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy at his counting house.
Cratchit, I guess you'd want all day off tomorrow.
If it's quite convenient, sir. I've got to look after the missus and the 37 little Cratchits, and you tiny Tim. Oh, you know, sweet and gentle, teeny tiny Tim. And it is Christmas after all.
Ah, humbug. Just be sure you're in the day after 8 hours early, and then the day after that, you come in the night before.
Thank you, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you.
Then Scrooge was visited by his incredibly handsome, staggeringly virile, and much beloved by all nephew Fred.
Hello, Christmas, merry uncle.
Christmas, Smashman. What reason to be merry? You're poor enough.
Oh, come on, uncle. What reason have you to be dismal? You're constipated enough.
What's Christmas but a time for paying bills without any money? You know, you find yourself paying bills and not having any money and not 1 hour richer. If I could have my will, every idiot with the word Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stick of holly through the heart.
That is quite disgusting. But come, dine with us anyway.
I'd rather go to hell.
Hello, sir! Do I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Binky?
Scrooge's visit with his uncle was cut short by the arrival of an alms collector.
Marley's dead.
Dead?
Dead. He died 7 years ago this very day.
Ooh. This festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we make some slight provisions for the poor and destitute.
Are there no prisons, no workhouses?
Plenty of both, sir, but many can't go there, and many would rather die.
Well, if they rather die, they better do so and decrease the surplus population.
Boy, you are mean.
Scrooge then made his way home to the melancholy chambers which had once belonged to his partner. He walked through the snow, fast, and thick frogs.
I hate thick frogs.
Upon reaching out to unlock the massive door, he was surprised to see upon it not the brass knocker he remembered, but Bob Marley's face.
Dead. Ooh, my. Bugger off.
Scrooge prepared for bed, locking all the doors and trimming all the lamps.
Darkness is cheap, and I like it.
When suddenly all the bells in the house began to ring. When they finally stopped, Scrooge was greeted by a strange and fearsome apparition.
Marley's ghost?
Nope, Clarence Oddbody, Angel, 3rd class. I'm here to help you, George Bailey. You can help me earn my wings.
What?
No one was born to be a failure, George. I'm here to show you that your life truly has been wonderful.
What are you talking about?
It's a wonderful life. We forgot it's a wonderful life.
John, we're doing a Christmas carol. I'm Ebenezer, and you're the ghost of Bob Marley.
But it's the MBHC.
The what?
The most beloved holiday classic.
No, you're not doing this to me. We're doing a Christmas carol. I'm Scrooge, and you're Marley, and you're about to tell me that mankind, what is your business, and that after death, all the chains we wear are the ones we forged in our life.
I'm here to save you, George Bailey, and I'm here to show you what Bedford Falls would have been like had you never been born.
Stop calling me George.
The building alone has helped a lot of people, George. You should be proud of that.
And I'm sure you're going to tell me that I'll be visited by 3 ghosts at the strike of 1, and that it's my only chance of redemption, right?
You know, I'd really enjoy a flaming rum punch right about now. Heavy on the cinnamon, light on the cloves. Off with you, good fellow. Be lively. Joseph!
So Ebenezer watched the spirit vanish into the darkness, a darkness filled with phantoms, wandering hither or thither in restless haste, all dragging chains, some shorter, some longer. The misery of them all was clearly that they sought to interfere for good in human matters and had lost the power forever.
You want me to sleep?
Ebenezer Bailey said.
You too?
He fell asleep before his head hit the pillow.
Scrooge woke to the sound of the clock striking 1, which was odd, for it had been past 2 when he went to bed.
That's odd.
And he was greeted at once by a strange and fearsome apparition.
Ghost.
I am the ghost of Christmas past, your past.
The nice ghost?
The nice ghost.
That's nice.
Rise and walk with me, Ebenezer. I will show you shadows of things that have been.
The ghost took him by the hand and they walked through the wall. And suddenly they were on an open road near the edge of town. The fog and darkness had cleared, for it was a cold winter's day.
Do you know this place?
Know it? I apprenticed there. I worked in old Fezziwig's warehouse. Oh, the many happy hours I spent learning the trade of warehousing and housing wares. With young Dick Wilkins. I loved working with Dick back in those days. What? Oh, it's old Fezziwig! Bless his heart! Fezziwig's alive!
It's Mr. Gower, George, and you're late for work in my drugstore. Now, we need to make up these pills for delivery, but I'm so distraught over the telegram about my son that I'm not even sure what I'm putting into them. I might even put this big label named poison into them. Unless you stop me, something terrible might happen. Isn't it strange how one man's life can touch so many others, George? So unless you stop me, it'll be terrible.
Ah, nerds. Oh, Mr. Gower, I can't deliver those pills. I think you put something bad in them. Poison, even. Ah, don't hit my bad ear. Not my bad ear again.
Oh, George. Oh, I love you, man. I'm gonna go buy you a big suitcase.
Come, Emelisa, let's turn the page and see more scenes of your life. Scenes when you were just a teenager in love.
Ah, Belle, how I loved her. But I was a fool. I just wanted my grand idols of riches, and I did ignore my idols of my heart. What I wouldn't do to be with her again. But I was a fool, and I didn't listen to her and fell upon my deaf ear.
Is that the ear you can't hear out of? Oh, I'll love you till the day I die, George Bailey. And one day, you can lasso me the moon. Oh, Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight?
And dance by the light of the moon.
I love that old Granville house. I wish we could live there someday.
What, like ghosts?
These are but the black and white shadows of what has been, and should not be formatted to fit your screen or colorized for network broadcast.
We could fix that old place up and have 4 beautiful children. Tommy, Petey, Janie, and Zuzu.
Zuzu?
Zoom-tight.
Oh, George, kiss me.
No, Mary. I don't want no plastics, and I don't want no ground floors, and I'm definitely not gonna kiss you again, man.
Oh, George!
Did you care to see more scenes from your past?
No. I can't take this anymore.
Okay, sleep.
Spirit, are you the fat ghost?
No, it's your Uncle Billy. And I can't find the $8,000 to pay off the bank. I've looked everywhere for it.
$8,000? Holy mackerel! Well, do you remember where you had it last?
No, the last I remember I had it in the same hand as I gave to Old Man Potter. That BHC.
Beloved holiday classic?
No, bitter, hateful, cheap ass. And I don't know what happened to it, George. I'll have to retrace my steps.
All right. How about the building the roads? We'll start there.
No, I was on the other side of town visiting my friend Bob.
Bob? Bob?
Where's Bob?
Mrs. Cratchit and all the 137 little Cratchits.
Cratchit?
Gesundheit. My wife and family. I propose a toast to Ebenezer Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Oh, well, that's awfully nice of young Bob.
I know you'll probably say that he was a bandy-legged, hunchbacked, halitosis-ridden, flatulent. Old skinflint, and that no one would miss him if he was crushed by a falling meteorite, or hauled away by a band of renegade Turks and used in unspeakable ways. But still, he is the founder of the feast, and for the sake of the season and the forward movement of this plot, God bless him.
Oh, Spirit, why am I so reviled? Why can't anyone understand a simple man of business?
Sit down, George. Sit down.
Mr. Potter, I need your help, Mr. Potter. I need $8,000.
Why, I'm just a simple man of business, George, and I don't understand you. Look at you. A miserable clerk come crawling to me with some measly $100 life insurance policy. Why, you're worth more dead than alive.
But Mr. Potter!
You once called me a bitter, hateful old man.
No, gosh darn it, that was my Uncle Billy, and he called you a bitter, hateful cheap ass.
Tell you what I'm gonna do, George. I'm gonna bulldoze down Bailey's Park, and I'm gonna put up Pottersville instead. And you'll be like you were never born. Then I'm gonna evict all them Who's down in Whoville, and maybe start in on them pesky munchkins too. Yeah!
Oh, Clarence, help me, Clarence!
Spirit, are you the one I fear the most? Do you not speak to me? Spirit, I can't understand.
Nope, still having a hard time understanding.
4 words. First word sounds like paddle, rowing, oar. Okay. Second word sounds like flying. No, fly or fly. Third word, small word, to be not as is or fly is. Fourth word sounds like waddling guy, Charlie Chaplin. Clown sounds like clown or clown. Oh, up, not up, but down. Or fly is down, or fly is. Your fly is down.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Spirit, before I draw near that grave that you point at, is this the shadows of things to come, or maybe not to come? Oh, Spirit, is that my grave?
No, it's Harry Bailey's, your younger brother's.
No, you're lying! Harry Bailey was a hero! He saved every man on that transport!
Every man on that transport died, George. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry.
Oh no, Spirit, I can't! Oh,
Spirit, help me! I don't know what to do!
Isn't it strange, George? Your life truly has been wonderful. It'd be a shame to throw it all away.
Oh, Clarence! Spirit, can't take this any longer! Oh, Clarence, you gotta help me! I don't care what you do to me, but just take me back to my wife and kids!
And welcome to WKXMAS, the radio station with the holiday spirit. It's a bright and beautiful sunny morning for Christmas Day.
Christmas?
That's right, Christmas.
I didn't miss it!
You haven't missed it. Chance of redemption is 95% today, with light snow showers and possible peace on earth and goodwill towards men. Brought to you by Norelco.
That's great. Hey, boy! You know that pheasant hanging in the window on the next street, but next?
The one as big as me?
Not that big.
The one as big as you?
Buy it, and they'll send it over to the Cratchits.
Resume tight.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Jacob Marley. Merry Christmas, Building and Loans. Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Uncle Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Harry.
To my older brother George, the richest man in town.
Merry Christmas, Cratchit. I'm going to quadruple your salary.
Oh, that'll help with all the 892 little Cratchits.
Gesundheit.
Listen, Daddy. Teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Oh, that's why, Susan. That's why.
And as Tiny Tim once observed,
God bless us, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is every Christmas story ever told. But during intermission, John here pointed out that there was one Christmas tradition we haven't covered, and that was the singing of Christmas carols. So if you just give us a few more moments. Ebenezer, music, please. You know Rudolph and Frosty and Good King Wenceslas.
Jingle bells, silver bells, 12 days of Christmas.
But do you recall
The most famous carols of all, dashing through the snow in a winter wonderland, Adeste Fideles.
Frosty the Snowman?
Hallelujah, fa la 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 la.
Christmas my true love gave to me.
Old Tannenbaum, the first Noel, White Christmas, jolly old Saint Nick,
And Santa Claus is coming to town.
Joy to the world, 5 golden rings, I saw 3 ships, we are 3 kings. Joy to the world, 5 golden rings, I saw 3 ships, we are 3 kings. Joy to the world, 5 golden rings, I saw 3 ships, we are 3 kings.
Jack Frost roasting on an open fire. Chestnuts nipping at your nose.
Please have snow and mistletoe.
You might even say it glows.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Mommy's kiss and Santa Claus.
What a ho, 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 holy night. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
My grandma got run over by a reindeer.
It came upon a midnight clear.
Galingamaka is the thing to say.
From the bottom of my joy to the world, 5 golden rings, I saw 3 ships, we are 3 kings. Joy to the world, 5 golden rings, I saw 3 ships, we are 3 kings. Joy to the world, 5 golden rings, I saw 3 ships, we are 3 kings. Bright packages tied up in strings, these are a few of my favorite things. Pa-ra-pa-pa.